Okay, gang, let us now turn our attention to Sony Corporation. And let's get started. All right. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, howdy to James and Rachel, Candace, Stacy, and Ashley. All right. Let's see. Okay, beginning with the entrepreneurism. Okay, I like it. You use the PBS as a source. It's a neat little video documentary. I highly recommend it. It's really quite intriguing. I do like your citation or quotes from Akio Morita-san, about we needed to look at create something else. Okay, this is great. A couple of problems with this, though, however, is that you need to dig a little deeper. This is basically the general theme of all my comments on this first round of module papers, which is fine, so don't sweat it, guys. But here's how it's a good paper, but here's how to make great paper. If you say that they want to come out with something new, and you say they license the transistor, which is correct, well, what do they come out with that was new? Hint, transistor radios. Check it out. Why was this important? Other innovative products. Hint, Sony Walkman. Okay. Now the good source for you for something like this is, and this is of all the teams, did the entrepreneur actually write a book? Guess what? Morita-san did. It was very popular. It was called what is it? Made in USA or something? Made in Japan? I don't know. It was a major bestseller back in the 80s when they thought Japan was going to be the number one forever. They were going to be the bankers of the world, and America was going to be the police of the world. Okay. All right, so this is how you need to improve this entire section. Okay. You did mention strength came from the innovation ability to understand both Western and Eastern cultures wanted. Okay, well, how did they know this? I mean, that's a blanket statement, but how do you know? Also, your citations here are wrong here. You go Sony, and then go PBS, etc. Guys, if I didn't make this clear, your team leader's job at the end of putting all of this together is to make sure these citations are put in the correct style. Okay, moving on here, we got essay 2. What markets do you operate in? Produce products, what do they sell? Good, diversified, excellent. Okay, broad range of devices. Okay. Yeah, the thing I'm going to look for in the future, though, is give me some more specifics. Okay. I mean, you've mentioned all those mobile communication devices, television, etc., but you've got it from Sony Global Financial. Let me see the source on that. Sony Corporation Global Headquarters. Okay, Sony Global Financial. All right, I'm assuming that's actually the source from a Sony source. Okay, well, you know, you got to dig a little deeper. I mean, you got some amazing resources like Hoover's, etc. They can help you out greatly. Instead of having to go dig through this stuff in the annual report, you want to go ahead and use the resources that you have in the Penn State Library that are reliable to show you industry breakdowns. For example, you mentioned gaming. Well, I'm not a big gamer, but isn't it like the Sony PS3 or something or other, like a very popular game machine as opposed to the Xbox, something or other? Honestly, I could barely handle the Nintendo. But the idea is, if you then show, okay, they've got a big market share, this proves your early assertions that you're very entrepreneurial. Now, why is this good? Because don't forget your final assignment where you're going to have to do an executive memo where you can say, okay, continue with our spirit of entrepreneurship based on the founders. All right, good. Let's keep going. It's a good beginning, guys. It's a good beginning. Okay, different markets, broadcast government. Okay. Sony centers worldwide. Okay, what exactly is a Sony center? All right, is that a marketing place? Is that a place where they manufacture things, etc.? I honestly don't know. You need to tell your reader. Okay, again, you're getting it from Sony history. You know, this is as I said to another group, it's like, look, if you're going to buy a used car, would you believe everything from the dealer to the seller? No, you'd want to get a Carfax. Likewise, you want to do the same thing here. Okay, I mean, they say they've got an operation in India's Silicon Valley. Okay, expanded notably in recent years. Well, how big is it? I mean, if it were operation of 10 people and it went up to 50 people, yeah, that's notable expansion. But compare that with, I don't know, Dell Corporation or other companies. You got to put things in context. I think that's what I'm saying to you guys. Okay. again, good beginning, guys. Okay, Sony sells in some 900 million Sony devices in hands and homes. Okay, interesting, 900 million. That's kind of neat. Again, a little bit more specific. Okay, 45 different groups. Again, though, double check it from some source other than just Sony. Okay, let's look at the characteristics. Okay, nice. I like this. All right, this is very nice, actually. Yes, there are so many different products. However, you've given very specific saying, okay, these are the types of TV owners. These are the percentages. These are example. Check your spelling here. Households earn. Oh, no, it is right. I'm sorry. Okay, Sony Group's diverse and diversity statement. All right, of course, okay. Okay, this is good. I like this. Nationality, culture, race, gender, presence or absence of physical limitation. This is great regarding Sony employee characteristics. I like that. You do want to put a citation here, however, diversity policy. That's quite good. If you have any kind of a breakdown, though, of the actual numbers, that would be even better. In your future assignments, please do include them, but great job. That's a nice point to bring up. Okay. Yeah, 14 members is a lot, obviously, to list off completely, but in your future assignments, yes, we do want to know more details. Who are these people? For example, if it's a multinational firm, are all 14 members just Japanese or not? How do the, and I know I didn't explicitly say this, but what I want you to really understand too is, does the management reflect the actual workers to reflect consumers? Okay, I'll give you an example. They say that they want to say, oh, nation, culture, race, gender, physical abilities. Those are my kind of customers. Okay, great. But are your employees the same? Are your management the same? I think it's for obvious reasons why you would want to know these things. How well does management know these things? What is their motivation for servicing these different groups? I mean, this went for like earlier papers, like Fiat, I think, where it said, okay, these are the different firms we're getting, but who are we targeting exactly? Another firm, Novartis, looking at pharmaceuticals. Okay, well, who are we targeting? The whole idea, guys, is you're working on international, globalized firms. Where are they looking to target and why? I mean, if you got only Japanese guys on the board of Sony, and hint, you do not, would you tend to just strictly market to Japanese domestic market? Well, no, you do know that Sony is well, you should say this, Sony is an export-driven firm. Hint, Sony is not the largest of Japanese electronic firms. Many people do not know this. It's just the fact that they're, hint, much better at exporting and creating their brand than the other exporters. A challenge that, hint, LG and especially some of the Japanese manufacturers are going to, Chinese manufacturers are now starting to face. All right, let's keep going to essay number 4, our capital discussion. Okay, electronic equipment, they design and match for other equipment, software such as, okay, good, you say how they're combined. All right, good, so you show the value chain. Okay, good, you say according to Sony's balance sheets for the past 3 years. Great, you've now said, all right, here's your source, all right. If you, in the future, as you want to make analysis, you can say, like one of the firms said, oh, they're in a very strong financial position. Well, how do we know that? I mean, just because your balance sheet says, or I should say your annual report says that isn't necessarily so. To say something that capital has decreased each year due to the fact that their assets have decreased and their liabilities have increased. Beautiful. That's an analysis. That's what we want. Shout out to Rachel. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay. Nice. Stock equity. Loss of sales and cell phones to brands like Apple and Samsung. Also poor sales. Great. Okay. Next time, show some citations. Otherwise, beautiful. The thing Rachel is doing here and some other folks have done, show me analysis. This is what's going to get you good grades, guys. This is what's going to give you great jobs or great clients, etc., etc. All right, keep going. Okay, team leader summary. Okay, good. Nice summary. Good job, Ashley. But make sure review things. And then finally, references. Be sure you do it correctly. And as I say, you got to go beyond just Sony references. All right, not bad, Sony. Not bad.